Hey guys, welcome to the channel. And today I have a OG gameplay video for you. I went into this match, somebody had dropped a crown in the lobby, and I picked up the crown thinking, oh yeah, I'm probably going to die in this game because I hadn't been properly warmed up yet. This is probably my second game of the day. In the first game, no, I had two games actually prior to this, but I died off spawn, and it's pretty much just bad luck. So I loaded into this match thinking I'm probably going to die here. I didn't expect to get a victory in the end, and this ended up being a win, surprisingly. When I tell you that I almost died so many times in this match and had to save myself, I'm not lying. I pretty much had multiple times in this game where I was pretty much fighting just real person after real person. It was just the luck of the game where pretty much just all day long I had people that were just pushing me. Now this particular fight here, it takes me a good minute to find this guy because I'm trying to figure out where is he, and I don't know that there's an underground section. There's a section below, and I find it out quite spontaneously. I just fall down by accident, and then I see the guy hiding there at the corner of my eye, and then I get rid of the crate, and this guy actually almost kills me. So I'm down, look at my health right there. And I get the luck of it. I quickly switch my gun and I get rid of this guy. I'm teabagging him because I'm happy about it. But yeah, that guy almost got me, man. The amount of times in this very game here that I almost die is insane. I had it too many times in this match where I'd go from one real player and then another one would show up, or it was just the luck of it, just having to go from fight to fight and trying to survive as long as I could to see if I could, potentially get a win. But this game ended up surprising me in the end, just how many times I almost died and then had to keep myself alive and keep going and get to the next fight. It's quite crazy. It really caught me by surprise, but it was a good game in the end. I think the thing that's been really game changing for this season of OG has been the movement. The zero gravity is an absolute game changer, and it was something I had to adjust to as well because I wasn't used to yet, I guess, facing people that were just jumping around and leaping high in the air and trying to track that. I mean, I'm kind of used to different scenarios in other Battle Royale seasons if people are shockwaving away and then you try to get damage on them. But yeah, this movement here, it was like, I guess, trying to get used to jumping in the air and then shooting people while I'm up in the air, and then also, trying to shoot people while they're in the air, and just juggling that. Now, in this game, as I said, you see many times I almost die. Like, there's a lot of times where my health gets very low. I mean, even now, in this storm pool, it's pulled quite far. And you're going to see in this section of gameplay that I'm pretty much going to get very low health as I'm reaching the exit of the storm. And I'm going to need to hit bandies as I drop. But just as I land here, you're going to see something that happens. Now, I drop here and there's footsteps immediately. There's a player right there at the exit, and I start shooting him. I get some damage on him there, and he starts shooting me. So I realise I might die if he gets me, so I've got to quickly go and bandy up in the storm. And I pick up the second submachine, and then I quickly switch to the one that hasn't needed to have a reload. And then I see there's fighting going on over there. 3 players. That could be real. I mean, I think they're real because of the way they're jumping around. This guy here is definitely real. I get rid of him. I think his name was Nick Wellers. I don't know. But yeah, at this moment here, when I'm doing the med kit, I'm really like feeling like someone might just pop up and shoot me at any moment, because I've had that so many times where I've eliminated someone and then I go to do like a med kit, or a, you know, I'll go to do a shield and then someone just jumps on me and then they full kill me out of the game. But in this moment I was quite lucky that no one was around, and ended up getting the loot that I wanted. Got the shotgun, got my submachines, and I'm good to go in this moment. So I hit this rift, knowing that the storm's pulling again. And as I move in, I see that the player count is now getting quite low. So it's hit 25 at this very moment. And
motherfucker.
Already this OG feels a lot quicker than what last season's OG did, because the games would be very long. It would take quite a long time just to get through the matches, and you know, everyone to die. I mean, especially late at night when no one was playing OG, you'd get a lot of just bot lobbies, and the movement being not the best, not many people were playing it. So now that it's got really good movement like this, I mean, you can just, if I really wanted to, and you'll see in a second, I wouldn't be able to do this in any other, like say last season, I wouldn't be able to do this. And so I jump all the way off, no fall damage. You can just run, leap, jump into a slide, and there's no fall damage, and it's just a game changer. It makes this mode much better or more desirable to play. Now I stop here, I see that person's died, and I start shooting this guy, and he's like trying to survive it, and I get rid of him because he was low health. He was probably fighting that dude, and I see this gold scar, so I pick that up. I'm like, yes, let's go. And I'm very happy with this. I really considered getting that rift to go, but I left it because I thought, you know what, I don't need rifts. I can hit rifts anywhere in this map because I have them everywhere. And also, I mean, having this movement here, it's like you've got shockwaves without needing them, because you're just leaping forward with no gravity.
Decent game right now, I'm not gonna lie.
And it just sends you flying. And I backed that in. I thought, oh, you know what, I don't need any movement. I am the movement. So I think this is going to make OG so much more fun to play. I mean, at the moment right now, as I'm recording this, the current Battle Royale, the regular one, it doesn't have any medallions anymore. No more movement, other than very limited shockwaves and limited crash pads. So they got rid of the shockwave launchers, the medallions, the sliding, the double jump, all of that. Now, I'm trying to find this guy in this moment. I'm trying to see where he's at. It takes me a good while. I don't actually think I end up finding him, and if I do, I think I find him later. I think he was a Juice WRLD skin, but he's hidden really well. Like, this guy was hiding somewhere and I just didn't know where he was. I thought he might be hiding underneath. So I check underneath, I look at every corner of this room, and I can't find the guy at all. Like, he could have been high up, he might have hid on the roof or something, but in the end I can't find him, and he's hiding for a good reason. I think he knows that if I found him, he might have been cooked. But I go looking around. There's a lot of Zapatrons. I've noticed that. In the last couple of games I've played, there's legendary Zapatrons everywhere that are just spawning. You know, I'll go into these buildings and there'll be like 3, 4, 5 Zapatrons just laying around. I'm like, okay, well, if I really want one, I'll pick one up. But I didn't even use it in the end. It's quite funny. I switched from the dual pistols and the golden scar to... I don't even think I used my pump shotgun in the end. I don't think I did. I think I literally just switched between the pistols and the scar, and I just used that. And that kind of works for me in OG. And I see there's footsteps coming in. So this guy here, he starts pressing in. And I think he's pushing me. I'm trying to get height on him. I can see he's lower. And he almost could have maybe engaged in a gunfight with me. But I got above him, and now I play a little bit of mind games with this guy. So I take my time. I'm crouched, so he doesn't know where my movement is because I'm crouch walking, and he's like, okay, where is this guy? Is he just gonna surprise attack me or what? And I do this a bit. I end up cycling between crouch walking and then running a bit to try to unsettle this guy, thinking that he's going to get pushed. And then I'll jump a little bit too, because I'm trying to have him think that I'm trying to mantle up to him. So then it might cause him to make a mistake or run out or do something. Then I can get a clear shot of him. But I start doing that soon. So I'm waiting, just trying to let him feel a bit comfortable, like everything's okay, everything's gone quiet. And that's when I start implementing the tactics to throw this guy off. And everything I did in this game, it was all like situational in the moment, and it did result in me getting the win. I wasn't sure if I was going to get the win in the end because of how many times I'd come very close to dying. Many times in this match. It was quite a shocking game in the end. I really didn't think that I was going to win this, but in the end I did. It was one of those games where it just sort of catches you by surprise. Now, I'm still waiting, I'm still crouch walking. Now I start running, and I start sliding and jumping. I catch myself, I bring myself back, because I'm trying to have this guy think that I'm going to go and mantle onto his window and get up, because I knew he was like about a floor or two below me. And I see this guy, and I get rid of him, start blitzing the hell out of him with the scar, I get rid of him. Now that kind of causes the dude inside the building to freak out a bit. Because he's like, oh shit, where is this guy? He's just fucking full of limbed someone. And I know he's thinking about going outside and seeing where everybody is. Okay, where's this guy? Someone just got killed, maybe I can get someone low. That's low health and third party, but he doesn't. He's a bit smarty. He hides, and it's probably the safest thing for him to do right now, because if he had come out, he might have got by me. But I come over here, I start jumping around. I'm waiting for that guy in that building, so I know he's in there. I mantle up there. A lot of momentary mantles that I had to do, like in very hard spaces as well. I mean, it's very hard to mantle in, say when you've got no stairs there and then there's just an open door. It's very hard with the zero gravity to mantle up and get that right and get inside the building. But I did, and it happened a few times. So it was quite the luck of the draw that I ended up. I think this is just like a perfectly imperfect game, and it just was the perfect imperfect balance for me to get the win in the end. Now I'm here for a minute. I start, I'm sort of waiting around. So in this moment, I've realized, I look up at the player count, and I've reached the top 6. So I know I've got to play real careful here. I see a guy running in, and I'm hiding, so he doesn't know I'm there. I get some good damage on him. And I push him, he gets some damage on me too. I almost die here, but I start jumping with him, so I make it harder for him to get me. He's missing, but I'm shooting him from in the air, and I get him there. So I then realize there's a guy that almost gets me with the missile, but I outmaneuver it. I mantle up into the window, which can be quite hard to do with the zero gravity sometimes, but I got up there and I thought, oh, he might be in the set of stairs above me. He could be a bit higher, but I make a silly choice here to mantle up. But then I realize he's not there and he's leaving the building, so I jump down onto the lower flight. I try mantling out, it won't let me, so I've got to pickaxe my way out. I think the guy above me pickaxed his way out because he couldn't get out of the window either, so I end up seeing the porta fort there. So he's placed a porta fort and I see like, oh shit, he's got hide on me. So what I do here is I know that I can't push him with half shield. I have to full shield myself and do it in the corner so he can't see me. Now I can see every now and then, yeah, I can see him sort of peeking up. Now this is the Juice World guy I saw earlier that I almost got, and he just happened to get away. But this is the moment I realise I've got to push him now. There's no other choice for me to do but to push him. And I realise, shit, I might die here. So he's got good damage on me, got me to 40 health, and I just know I've got to get rid of this guy. So I push him, I start shooting while I'm in the air, and that kind of had really worked out well for me. I switched my dualies and bang, he's gone. Goodbye to Juice World. Goodbye to Juice World. He really tried, man. Like, that guy stayed alive for quite a long time. Made it to the top 5, and here's the final zone. So this gets quite intense.
Let's go.
I get rid of him. Get rid of old stars there. And this person comes in with the bush, and they're trying to get away, but I'm pushing them. And someone's shooting missiles, like guided missiles, and they're chasing this guy. Unfortunately for him, usually I would get that kind of luck where I'd have a guided missile chasing me, and that guy's probably pissed at that moment. Jordan, he's probably raged himself for dying that way, knowing that there's a guy chasing him and then there's a guy with a guided missile. Now, I got very lucky to somehow, with my auto pickup, I picked up a slurp juice, and I know this guy's trying to push me, so I end up getting some damage on him, and he's white now, so I know that he's almost done. He hits a rift, so he got lucky to have a rift to go. And I'm thinking, shit, I better get this guy, because I know he's going to try everything to survive. And he's gliding down now, and I'm trying to just see, where is this dude gliding? Is he going to glide on the supply drop? He glided lower, so he's hiding behind the tree, trying to heal, and I get rid of him. Get rid of him with the dual pistols, and I fucking teabag on him, because you know what? Superman, if you want these hands, you can get these hands. And I got my 25th crown in this game. That was crazy. Somebody in the lobby actually dropped their crown, and they were taunting people, and I picked up the crown and I got it in time, and the guy was pissed about it. And that wasn't even, you know, it wasn't a perfect game, but it was a perfectly imperfect game, which resulted in a perfectly imperfect win. And I couldn't ask for anything better for a gameplay video. So if you guys enjoyed it, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all with another gameplay soon. I enjoyed doing this. If you enjoy these commentaries, let me know and I'll do more. Peace.